All right, hello. So yeah, this marks the 24-hour mark for wearing the YEEZY pods, and yeah, there's quite a bit to say. Let me just preface this by saying, like, I don't know all the proper shoe terminology. I work in apheresis, not shoes, so um, so if I say something weird or whatnot, just forgive me. And also, I hope this lighting's okay. So yeah, I've been wearing these for yeah, like I said, a whole day at this point. And I've been taking them out. I've been driving with them. I just got back from the grocery store with them. I took them out on a night walk yesterday when I was eating at like a restaurant. I've had some time to I even had these things on gravel too, not because I wanted to, but because I had to. But yeah, these things are very interesting. Like I remember looking at the Stephen Smith and Kanye's post interview, and he said that yeah, this is really kind of a bare bones footwear product, like just as simple as possible, and kind of just like an extension of yourself rather than something that's like ultra cush, like trying to change the entire way you walk. Like this is really trying to make like walking as natural as humanly possible, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I can say I feel that. Like it feels like I'm walking barefoot, but I but at the same time it just feels way more comfortable like on any surface. Even honestly, even gravel. It felt pretty nice on gravel. I'm scared to put these on gravel. But also in that same interview he said that hey, they might come out with a version of these that is more rugged, that's meant for like off-roading and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing I should mention, so this foot right here, right, has an issue, right, where the tendon right here is a bit weak and it likes to feel like it tears. I don't even want to say what it is. I may get the name wrong. But yeah, so like in most shoes I wear that don't have a ton of support, that is a really big issue for me. And like I have to like do crazy stuff to make sure that this has like an arc support on it. What blew my mind was that I have not had that issue once with these pods. And that like absolutely blew my mind. I couldn't believe that these things with like what looks like no real arc or foot support didn't give me that issue. Now, time's gonna tell, but it's been a whole day and yeah, like I haven't had that issue yet. So that blew my mind. And I feel like it's because these two halves aren't really connected at all. Hold up, you can't even see it. Oh man, this camera angle is so crazy. But yeah, like I feel like it has to do with these two platforms. Like it, yeah, it's just crazy that I didn't have that issue at all. Also, that part where I ripped up the first time I tried to put them on, I put another layer of super glue on there, and I haven't had an issue with it at all. So that's doing good. Also, you may see that it looks like my foot is like how do I explain this? It looks like everything shifted back a bit. It just tends to happen. Like, preferably, I would want to like, oh man, this camera angle. I would want to like, shift it back a bit and have it more like that. Preferably, it's not that big of an issue, but just something to note. I know I could get it like a size down, and maybe that won't be an issue, but I feel like it would. So maybe it's like another thing with like, being a first generation product, right? Maybe, I don't know, I don't work for YEEZY or anything, but maybe they'll put like a little lip right here, like extend this rubber portion up here, right? So that that isn't as noticeable. I don't know. I don't know if that's the direction they want to go in, but we'll see. But definitely, I feel like I'm a product manager in apheresis, and like there's a lot of like complexities. I understand basically how difficult it can be to get a product out. And I feel like this isn't even like a full release. I feel like this is more of a pilot. Um, but definitely what I would want to see in a version 2 is this netting material. Because right now it just stops at these edges right here, and that's why this ripped up. I just want to see this basically be its own, forgive me, people at YEEZY, I want this to be its own sock. Like, actually, like, wrap around the entire foot. And then you can, like, do whatever funny business you want to put these rubber parts on. I think that would improve this a ton, and having that extension of the rubber on the back heel part. And it could just be my foot shape. Maybe my foot's weird and like other people's feet don't do this, but mine do. All right, I kind of like taking this review all over the place. They're good. I feel like I'm walking like very normally, very naturally. They drive good if you're driving in a car, and I drive in a sports car too. So like they drive perfectly fine in there. Man, what else really is there to say? People still think they're socks. I don't think they would want to do like any branding like YEEZY or anything. I mean, it probably wouldn't look that good anyway. But yeah, they're just simple. They're cool. I love wearing them. Like, they're different. I mean, it's just kind of changed my whole perspective on, you know, what could be footwear. And I think that's what they're really going for. And yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see what they come out with next. I heard there's some slides coming out that I probably wouldn't buy, at least in the color that I saw them in. I saw them in a white. If they're in a black, then maybe. But I mean, like, my YEEZY slides are like my favorite things ever. I wear those things all the time. But yeah, despite all the reviews I've done, I'm not the best at reviewing, so. But I thought I'd just like say, like, yeah, these are the slides. I mean, the slides. These are the pods. This is what it's been like the first 24 hours. Remember, I'm a true to size 12. And I mean, you can see by the lighting. Like, I'm right up here. I mean, there's a little bit of space, but I mean, like, if it was any smaller than, maybe I could deal with like a half size smaller. But I'd say this is appropriate for like sizing wise or whatever. Yeah, true to size 12, and this is a size 3 YEEZY pod. Let's see, do I have a ruler? Someone asked me to like measure it out. On a ruler. All right, here's the ruler for the person who commented on it. So yeah, the whole thing measures, I would say 11, about 11 3/4. Yeah. About 11 3/4, whatever. 11 3/4. There you have it. But yeah, y'all, these are the YEEZY pods. Again, excited to see what it comes. I mean, yeah, there's going to be hiccups. It's a first generation product. There are going to be hiccups, and this is definitely a pilot. And yeah, you're paying a lot for these. But you know, for the quality that they're at. But it's going to improve, I'm sure. And yeah, just can't wait to see what they're going to do in the future. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments and everything. Please continue to leave them. I love responding to them and just seeing what other people think about them as well. I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A. I'm hungry. And yeah, thanks for watching all.